This weekend, the world's latest solar-powered cars will line up in Darwin for the annual World Solar Challenge to Adelaide. As Alison Middleton reports, the event is helping to pave the way for the next generation of consumer vehicles.
It looks like something from outer space, but solar-powered cars have been traversing the Australian outback for more than 20 years.
The World Solar Challenge is a proving ground to see how well technology works in the real field under trying conditions of dust, dirt and heat.
It's different from the normal cars. It's a little bit louder and you wear a helmet, so it's like driving a go-kart.
39 cars have assembled in Darwin for the 11th World Solar Challenge. They're getting the once-over before the 3,000-kilometre race to Adelaide. The technology has come a long way since the event began 2 decades ago.
Once upon a time, certainly in the late 80s, it was an adventure of hope over adversity as to whether the teams would make it to Adelaide. Now that's pretty much a done deal. We pretty much expect that at least 60% of the teams will make it to Adelaide.
Stop.
This is one of 3 Australian cars vying for line honours. The Aurora team from Melbourne is a mix of engineers, students, a plasterer and a farmer, all united by one passion.
About doing something for the environment and building a really cool car that you could race across Australia.
They've won in the past and they're aiming to do so again.
We aspire to be at the pointy end of the field for sure.
On a test lap, the Aurora solar car reaches speeds of 140 kilometres an hour. The car is a combination of the latest technology and recycled parts.
We have mountain bike brakes in the back, we have racing and motorcycle fork, and we also have an old motorcycle front brake caliper.
This German team's car is more of a demonstration model than a real contender. They're pacing themselves to circumnavigate the world.
We build up this car to show every people or the public how you can use sustainable energy.
The solar cells capture the sunlight, and there's some electronic parts which change that into electrical power, and this power is stored in some battery packs.
The car is designed more for everyday use than serious racing.
This is why we have normal seat position, normal doors, 2-seater, 4-wheel construction, and the other team's more looking on high speed and very aerodynamic and very efficient. But
the car does lack some comforts.
It's like a sauna, I don't know, it's very warm, and if the car stands, there's no wind inside, so it get very warm.
The solar cars in the race are worth between $150,000 and $2 million. With price tags like that, they're well out of reach of the average motorist. But even if prices did come down, the solar cars would still be limited for everyday use.
Because cars are relatively small in terms of their surface area available for solar panels, they do produce a very limited energy source.
With 6 square metres on this vehicle, we're only running about 1,200 watts. Now I guess that's about the sort of energy that you'd power a hairdryer with. To push around a vehicle that's north of 1 tonne, it's a pretty tall order.
And that's the catch. Solar panels don't deliver enough power. Experts believe the car of the future will be electric, minus the solar arrays.
It's more likely that you'll see solar panels on the roofs of garages and powering houses during the day than you are to see them on the roofs of electric vehicles.
As it is now, there are hybrid vehicles. They have both an electric motor and an internal combustion engine. They will gradually be move aside for electric vehicles only, those that you plug into the home power point and charge up.
These electric cars will travel up to 400 kilometres on a single charge.
Plug it in.
That's right.
Sydney is getting in early, installing a charging station for electric cars.
What we can increasingly see is that cars that are driven by batteries
Some of these are batteries that you can recharge or can swap at battery swap stations. The problem is that most of our electricity today is created by dirty sources.
But if we use more renewable energy, such as solar, wind, geothermal, there's some real advantages to cleaning up the environment.
The primary motive force in the future is likely to be electric, and in the next half a century we may have hydrogen, renewable hydrogen, powering those fuel cells.
While solar-powered cars may never be a commercial prospect, the World Solar Challenge has already produced technological spin-offs.
The low rolling resistance tyres that you can buy now that can save an enormous amount of energy, in petrol especially, that technology has come directly out of solar car racing, and it's available in the shops right now.
The race is about reimagining the car from petrol guzzler to clean green machine.
It is a showcase for us to show the public what is possible today, and to get some rethinking about energy and using energy for mobility.
Alison Middleton reporting there.